off to face the day. Brand new day today. It's Saturday. It's a short day at work. We're gonna head out and I gotta run one errand before I hit to work, just so I don't have to do it after work. Usually when I get done with the day, I just want to go home. So that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe, just maybe, you know what? I might stop off somewhere and get some stuff to drink and snack on before I go home anyway, but at least it's one less errand I have to run. I don't know. How do we justify that? Anyway, let's get this day started. I'm gonna get rolling here. Well, we're at the stop that I gotta make, and yeah, there's not much view because I had to kind of park off to the side. There's the shopping center I'm gonna go to. Guys, I made it. I'm at work. Stopped off and at that little shopping center, as you saw. Went right in, got what I needed, and got out of there. So, but anyway, the JW's radio has gone up, as you folks, probably many of you have seen it already. So, good stuff there. Talked about a little bit of other things. Something I've been really wanting to get into, and I've been looking into it, and I just got to really purchase the die set. I don't have a set of dies for .40 caliber, and I usually like to use the Lee 4-die deluxe pistol set, because the reason I like that is because the 4 dies are separated into the operations. You got your sizing die, you got your belling die, the flaring, whatever you want to call it, that opens up the case to accept the powder charge. You have your seating die, and then the bullet crimp die. And I like all those separated into the 4 choices there, because usually what I use on stuff like that, you know, my Dillon press and everything, or if I'm using a single stage press, which I probably will be doing that with the .40 cal, just because I don't have a whole, and I don't want to invest into a Dillon conversion unit for that. I don't want to do that because it's a lot of money, and it's .40. I'm not the biggest fan of the .40, but what I do want to do for video's sake and everything like that is to try to shoot some .40 caliber polymer coated stuff through a stock Glock barrel. That is, for me, that's a big thing. I've read that it's fine, it runs great, but I want to do it for myself. I want to test it. I want to see it. I want to show you folks what the outcome is and how that looks. So, so that's some of the things that I need to get in line. Just got to get some money together and purchase the die set to do that. It's kind of been on a back burner. It's an idea that's been definitely kicking around the old Batjack barn of thoughts for a while. So, but anyway, as of the video yesterday, just kind of looking over some stuff. Yes, that Joe, that Italian food is definitely let's see, what does he say? A Mama Toscas. Am I hopefully I'm not mispronouncing that. It's he says the steaks are good and they're traditional Italian dishes. I'll have to try that. I went to Carrabba's when I was living in Colorado, out to Denver City, I think it was, and to go to Carrabba's. That was really good. Good service too. That's the thing about those places, you know. It's more than just the food itself. It's the atmosphere. It's going there. It's like when you go to Ruth Chris, I mean, in a way to say this, you get pampered. So at least most of these higher end restaurants. Not saying that you're not going to get good treatment in more inexpensive places, you know. Anyway, but enough of that. So, yes, even Scott says good Italian food is yummy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Varen says it's good that we have Uberti keeping our Old West alive. Yes, it is. Uberti does make a solid firearm. They do. My uncle's got a Uberti. I've shot it. It feels great. Obviously, here at the shop, I've been able to handle that one. It's a tank. It's definitely it's got a piece. The one thing though, I must say that even, you know, it's just with the cowboy guns. This goes back to what Bob Munden said. If you know who Bob Munden is, that the .45 Colt caliber single action pistols are nice and light because there's not much they've, you know, because of the big bullet, it takes up more of the metal. Now when you get something like the 357, you know, or 38, it's got more metal on it because they had to build up, you know, the cartridge is a lot smaller, so it's heavier. It's a heavier gun. You can look at that two different ways. I mean, you know, yes, you got more metal beefed up, you know, but the 357 Magnum has more pressures going around than a 45 Colt. You know, 45 is a natural subsonic round, so you're not having to do, and I don't load up any kind of 44 or 45 Colt to any kind of high pressures. They're moderate loads that I shoot out of my guns. I'm not trying to blow them out or wear them out. I like to shoot them and shoot comfortably and you know, enjoy them for years to come. So anyway, Sam Hicks, he says he loves his Three Stooges and he watches them every day. He used to watch them every day after school. I love the Stooges, and I did a lot of that too. Let's see what else we got. Cool looking wheel gun. The grease just is adapting to the environment. Yes, it is, Scott. The grease seems to be doing well. I'm liking the outcome and everything like that. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to kind of do. I'm trying to work on that with the 40 caliber polymer stuff and try to see it running through the stock barrel. I'd like to do it also for the sakes of just for running the 40 a little bit more, because honestly I have not ran the 40 caliber as much as I would have liked to on the channel. I've only done a few videos on them, and they were real just kind of the first impression videos. Now I kind of want to get back into that and shoot it more as a, you know, just as a shooting video, really, which we haven't really done. Yes, there is the videos that we did. It's kind of just you know, but not like where I actually had somebody operating the camera, or you know, we show the gun, follow me to the range, do that whole traditional way of doing it, and giving you my honest impressions of it and all that stuff without it sounding too cleaned up and commercial. But that's what I want to do, is keep those videos, still keeping them real. So I'll get back to you. I just wanted to give you an update. I'm at work. Here we go. Hi guys, just got done kind of doing a little video on the Ruger SR 1911 CMD. I wanted to pretty much gut it and show all the parts on the inside and everything like that in a kind of a new idea of a video called Inside the Gun, right? Because not many people show you the inside of the gun, so I'm just kind of putting it back together. Or in a sense what I like to call the bag of gun. Take it, boil it for 20 minutes, and then you got a gun. So sometimes some of these can be a kind of a bugger to put back together, especially if it's a Series 80. Putting the sear and everything back into some of these. Alright, just get that one back in there. That's kind of an interesting little tweaking you have to sometimes do. Put the hammer back in. If you got the Series 80, you got all these extra levers and stuff that lines up on the side of that. Makes it kind of hard. Sear spring goes in the back. Alright. Want to make sure that your hammer strut lines up and goes back into where it needs to. Come on now. Right there. Alright. Now this one's nice because the grip safety can go on with the mainspring housing completely up. Some of them, they don't work that way, and you need to kind of do one of the move this down, the mainspring housing down, and then back up and line it up with the grip safety there. Put that pin back in the bottom. Cock the hammer back. Do a quick function test, make sure you got everything in line. Grips, thumb safety, that's what holds that back. Hammer has to be back to put that back in there. Kind of pop that in there. You see a little detent on the side, just kind of take a little punch, move it. Thumb safety's engaged, you're good to go. Set that aside for now. Start up with the slide. Put the extractor back in there. kind of line those two up with the slide right there, right where it needs to be. Put your firing pin and spring back in there. Don't drop parts. This little piece fell on the ground. You always wind up dropping something, I tell you. Okay, I use a nice little flatter little Allen head sometimes. Now this can be kind of tricky because you don't want the thing to go off into orbit and then you don't find it again. So that's all back together. Barrel, that back in there. Barrel bushing, recoil spring, guide rod. Note the guide rod here, or the mainspring, will have one end open and the other end is kind of closed. That closed end should always go with that. The open end should go up to the top, so that goes, the cap can go on there. Okay, put your link forward. I always use my index finger to kind of guide it on. Okay, and put this back in there. Do not get the idiot scratch. Be careful of that. A lot of people start down here on the gun and push up. No, start in up here so you don't scratch the frame. Somebody already did on this one. Put that forward. Okay, check and clear it. Do a function test. Pull the trigger while holding the trigger down. Let it off. Make sure the disconnector and everything's working. You're good to go. Pop these beautiful grips back on and we're set. Another note to check, which this one definitely had that, is to put a little grease or oil underneath the grips, because they you'd be surprised, it will rust under there, and this gun definitely had that happen. Key is, when we do these type of videos for the main channel, is I try to keep them kind of short if I can possible. So when we kind of disassembled this thing and looked at it, just try to keep it short, the video as short as can, because when you're doing detailed strips on some of these, it can become a very long video, kind of accidentally, because there's just so much going on. So much going on in there that you really, I mean, it takes time to do these detailed videos sometimes. So, but yeah, it was just something I came up with on the fly, really an idea I thought about. I said, what if we showed the gun up close, like every part, every pin, every, you know, inside the frame, what it looks like and everything in there. I thought about that because I did notice a lot of people do like the up close shot videos of a lot of these guns. So I kind of thought about it. I said, well, what if we took a trip on the inside and really looked at all the parts? So it's kind of an idea. I'll get that video edit it up. It's kind of a tongue twister. I'll get it chopped up and looked at and all that. So hopefully I'll hit the main channel real soon. Kind of fell behind on video making for the main channel, I'll be honest with you guys. And so just trying to get some stuff rolling around in the can, as they say, as the film say, in the can. But I got to take a look at a lot of it and make sure that it's ready to go, because I want to make sure it produce quality stuff on the main channel. So there you go. That is checking out the Ruger CMD inside. So still at work here, but I wanted to show you something and kind of talk about something. Davidson's. This is one of the biggest distributors for a lot of guns. A lot of gun dealers are FFL license holders like us. We go through Davidson's most of the time, and there's a lot of good reasons that you should. Although Davidson's can be pricey, a little bit more pricey than some of the other distributors, such as like RSR and other places that distribute guns. I think what's the other place? Shooter Supply, Hunter Shooter Supply, something like that. So sometimes Davidsons can be a little bit more on the MSRP pricings and a little bit more on the dealership cost prices. But one of the benefits of getting something from Davidsons is its lifetime guarantee. If the gun, something happens to it, just for instance, like that broken Glock 19, we are going to send that back to Davidsons. They are going to give us a brand new gun shipped out to our store so we can give it back to our customer. All right, so that's one of the benefits of the Davidsons. They have that lifetime guarantee. It's a Davidson's gun. You pay a little bit more, but that's a heck of a deal to get it. Probably something I should have done with my Rooster shooter some time back, but you know what, actually, come to think about it, that didn't come from Davidson. See, I take that back. But either way, that Rooster shooter, because it broke and those grips breaking, it made me curious to how to make them, and look at where that got me. So it's a blessing in disguise. Anyway, yeah, that's I just figured I talked about the Davidsons real quick about that. Of course, the mailman has been dropping off Temptation. Look at that, dropping off all this stuff. Look at the specials and stuff they got going on. This is not bad for Hawaii. Anyway, but yes, I did not use any of this. I stayed good because I had Italian last night. It was bad enough. Even have leftovers from that. Such a large lasagna and whatnot. Definitely got to walk tomorrow. And hey, it's my weekend, so it's a Friday for me today, and gonna do some exercise, walk, get the, been good, been trying to lose weight. I've been good. Actually, did drop about 8 pounds or so since my heaviest on YouTube. I kind of look back at those videos and go, man, I was kind of a heavy guy. Just got home, went to Subway again. Only I did not get a foot long. I got a 6-inch with drinking chips. But anyway, just got home, and looks like my buddy Santee has sent me something. That's Santee from the Arizona Ghost Riders. He did say he sent me something, and it arrived very fast because I think he just put this in the mail. Let's check it out. What have you sent me, John? All right, let's see this. There's quite a bit of things in here. Oh wow! What is this? That's the first thing I read. It says the Octoroon, Madam, you receive sworn here. Huh. What is this, a brothel? Okay. Alright. Oh, we got a... What is this? Is this for fun? What? What is this? Okay. You see what that says. Alright. Now, Jack, just some fun swag I got from Prescott. I tried to get you a blonde, but the shop owners wouldn't sell one for... Thank you, Santee. Thank you very much, man. That's really cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, look at that. That's what we're talking about. The Duke, man. Real Duke mints from Arizona. It don't get no real than that. Man, I don't even want to open that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you guys, I figured I'd change the outro to outside. The sun's pretty much going down, as you just saw. It's been quite a day. Kind of a long video today. How about that? So, anyway, yeah, just kind of going over some stuff. that we're going to be doing tomorrow. Check it out. By the time some of you may be watching this, it's probably out already, so you can check it out. The Cimarron Rooster Shooter grips, so check that out. Kind of did a little video on that. You know, I just wanted to cover some of it, and mainly just because, once again, they're like, when I was looking at it and looking for it, nobody really did any videos on the Cimarron Rooster Shooter. I'm not sure. It's like at one point during my YouTube journey, I started feeling like, am I the only guy that bought this gun? But anyway, yeah. So it's kind of getting laid out. So this is the backyard. Figure to change it up a little bit, do it back here, and I'll show you this tree real quick before we cut off, because it's pretty cool. Just the way it kind of stands out on its own there. Yeah, it's the trees, man, the thing is just massive. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna close it out. Big thanks to Santee over there at the Arizona Ghost Riders for sending me some cool stuff there. Yeah, really neat stuff, you know, just to go back and forth with people. And you know, that's one thing I think is most important to me and means a lot to me that I took away from YouTube, or, you know, gained from YouTube, is really the amount of cool people I've met, friendship, all that kind of stuff. In the end, that is like the biggest, coolest thing about YouTube, is just to meet other people that are out there, and we pretty much only know each other through right here, this screen. So, but in a sense, we've all of us, I think, for the most part, have become really good friends. Even there's a good handful of you, and you know who you are, that watch the main channel and this vlog channel and stuff like that. So really appreciate it, you guys. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, and yeah, hopefully get some good videos going tomorrow. Sunday, the day of rest.